Hey everyone, it's Roman Rich on another adventure here in Kansas on Route 66. And this one's by request. I had a person on Facebook mention the fact that he hasn't seen really any videos of, the last video I did was at the Pryor Creek Bridge in Oklahoma and Chelsea. And then here at the Rainbow Bridge, the Marsh Bridge in Riverton, Kansas. And so I'm driving right now down Route 66 in Kansas, and up ahead will appear the bridge at Riverton, the Marsh Arch Bridge. This is the only one left on Route 66. There's several more throughout Kansas. They're not on Route 66 though. They're one of my favorite styles of bridge. It's a concrete arch bridge, and they're just fantastic to look at. So there it is up ahead, that white bridge. What we're going to do is we're going to drive past it, and we'll come back around and drive through it. I'll give you a side view there. Now, previous to that bridge, there was another one that stood there, I believe, I'm thinking before 1922 or 23. This bridge, I think, was built around 23. And Route 66, of course, was created or designated, so to speak, in late 1926. You can kind of see how the road steeply banks. Excuse me. You see how the road kind of steeply banks this way, and that's to kind of accommodate somewhat of a high-speed traveling car. They used to do that back then. And you see several Route 66 shields. They're here. One of those is mine. It's a pretty narrow bridge, but for the cars of that era, it would safely accommodate the two cars passing at the same time. Today, not so much. So this is a single lane bridge, and they have it with one-way traffic only. Before I end the video, I'll get out and walk around a little bit. I would like to tip my hat and say great work to Kansas, and I'm not sure which county we're in, but whatever county we're in, for taking care of this bridge and taking possession of it and turning it into a roadside attraction rather than some sort of a liability. A lot of these old bridges and some of these old pieces of infrastructure on the old highways and roads are viewed upon from the counties and the state DOTs as more of liabilities than treasures. They should be treated as artifacts, as treasures, and as part of our history, because it all has to do with how we used to move about the country, all the way back to the wagon trains and stuff. And that's important. That's important to preserve and to keep so that people can experience it in the future. These are not liabilities, these are treasures. And so let's see here. There is a date on the bridge, and I'll go take you to that plaque that discloses the date. We'll have a federal aid project number 1923. Yeah, I was right. Yep, 1923. And it doesn't say which county we're in, but federal aid project, or FAP, the abbreviated term, 142. And that's it. This bridge was built just a few years before Route 66 was designated and created. And I want to show you the underside of the bridge, the side of the bridge. I'm going to show you something cool that most people don't see. It's a little windy and breezy out here, so I apologize for wind noise. And again, I'm doing this with my phone, so I'm doing the best I can. So you see the focus. You see the bridge itself, okay? But previous to that bridge used to be another structure, and you can kind of see the abutments right there, those old stone masonry abutments. I don't have any photos of that old bridge or old crossing. I'm imagining it was some sort of a steel structure with a wooden deck, maybe a pony truss or a through truss, an old iron bridge possibly, but you can see how much lower the crossing was. It's probably 6 feet lower than the new crossing. And even that crossing is slightly lower than the modern crossing. So just some cool stuff that I observe and notice when I'm doing my travels and when I'm looking around at things. So beautiful bridge. This is one of the splendors of Kansas Route 66 and their short 12, 13 mile stretch of what they have to claim. And definitely got to see it amongst all the other things that Kansas has. Can't miss Kansas. Kansas is a great state for Route 66. There's plenty of places to stop and see. The people here are fantastic. They're great. They're warm and welcoming. They'll help you on your journeys. So stop and see them too at all the different little venues. But definitely check out the bridge and drive over it, enjoy it, take pictures of it, share it. If anybody has any photos of that old bridge, please send them to me at my email address, rich@hookedonroute66.com. Please share my videos, subscribe, hit the like button, and that just encourages me to bring you more videos. I hope you appreciate it. As always, go your own way. I'll see you down the road.